Jai Shrimad Narayan. Jai Shrimad Narayan. Jai Shrimad Narayan. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagadguru Sudarshan Acharya Ji Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to our Purva Acharyas. I pay my obeisances to our 12 alvars. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi, and I pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayan. I welcome all of you here physically at the Sri Narayan Dham in Durban, South Africa. I welcome those that's watching this discourse locally, nationally, and internationally, and I welcome in advance those that's going to be watching this discourse when it is posted on YouTube and the various groups from around the world subsequently. We continue on our discourse on the spiritual revolution of the Bhagavad-Gita, and before going into the actual verses, I always go into a comprehensive background which eventually ties up with the Bhagavad-Gita itself or the specific verses that I am discussing. However, when these discourses are formulated, collated, and distilled into book form, then each verse is going to be relevantly summarized. For purposes of this live discourse, I bring in various factors so that you can have an understanding on how dynamic the Bhagavad Gita really is. So the Bhagavad Gita was never a book. It was never intended as a book. Sanatan Dharma is not a book. The Vedas is not a book. It was never intended to be a book. Sanatan Dharma is a frequency. The exact description of Sanatan Dharma is, it is a frequency. Frequency emanates from the Supreme Lord, and this universe is a myriad of frequencies. When you put all the frequencies together, then you find this universe. So there's no books per se. The Vedas are not books. The Vedas are mantras that are frequencies. This entire universe exists in frequencies. The Vedas exist in frequencies. You are a bundle of frequencies put together. You are vibrating. Your human body is constructed from frequencies. When you understand this, frequency carries energy. Frequency carries energy. And when you vibrate in a positive frequency, you are emitting positive energy and you will attract positive energy. Your body is a magnetic field, it's an electromagnetic field. It is a bioelectrical substance. Your body is a bioelectrical substance. Each cell can be measured in watts. I wish I had a machine to measure each cell in your brain and see how many watts is flicking there. Maybe in my next incarnation, technology will be so advanced that when a disciple walks in, I put you in a machine I check your wattage of each cell, and then I'll make you sit to the right or to the left, in the back or in the front. Right now, I have to enter your consciousness. I still get the same result, but I can't show you. I can't show you. And whatever I say here is evidentially proven. Evidentially proven. I had one disciple, and I called him a donkey. And I told that disciple that even my donkeys are upset with you. So he used to live far away. And he came to Durban, and I had two donkeys in the back by the Goshala. Those donkeys were here for over a year, and it never made a sound. Never made a sound. When this disciple walked in front of the donkey, the two donkeys went hysterical. They made so much of noise, they covered for the whole year of noise. That's how upset they were, because they wanted to hold the title of stupidity. And this human went and took that title of stupidity. The donkeys were very upset. Okay, Dana? When you see Kimlen again, tell him to send you a WhatsApp. Don't mention that human who the donkeys got upset with. Don't mention his name. But he was a witness to this whole thing, he can confirm. All right? So this ashram is evidence based, this guru is evidence based. All discourses are evidence based. My evidence is the Vedas. And whatever I tell you, whatever I preach, I do not give you reference. It will get too boring for you because you can't assimilate the simple sentences I'm giving you. How are you going to take references and wrap your mind around it? So I don't give references, but if there's anyone that want to challenge me, either here or from any part of the world, then I will provide you references. So Sanatan Dharma is a frequency. Sanatan Dharma is a frequency. It is based on the Vedas. Vedas mean transcendental knowledge. So Sanatan Dharma is a set of frequencies calibrated by the Vedas. Sanatan Dharma is a set of frequencies calibrated by the Vedas. Are you understanding? Sanatan Dharma is not a book. So if any guru come here and write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books and people following him, they are. I have to get my two donkeys back and bring them here. I have to get my two donkeys back and bring them here. So the last photograph I got of my two donkeys, donkeys have a relationship with horses. And these donkeys were donated to some horse place in not Amazon. Next one? No, Africa. All right. And they were eating apples. They're living a top life, those donkeys. All right. So if a guru wrote a book and you following the guru from the book he wrote, the guru is a donkey and everyone else following the guru are donkeys, and don't go near a donkey, they will kill you. Because their title is absolute stupidity. But in reality, donkeys are very, very intelligent. In reality, donkeys are very, very intelligent. We just have a saying that you are stupid as a donkey. And the reason we got that saying is that a donkey will eat hay at one point whilst carrying a 1 ton load on its back. Then it will be taken to another point whilst that 1 ton load is being offloaded. The donkey will continue eating the hay, and around the donkey there's free hay. Jessica, all over around the donkey there's free hay. But that donkey will take a ton of load and do work for the hay instead of just walking away, Nirali, and just enjoying the grass and hay all over. You understand? And that is why we say stupid as a donkey. Because books cannot manipulate frequency. A book cannot manipulate frequency, can it? Because a book is not written in mantra form. The Vedas are written in mantra form. The Vedas are only written because in Kali Yuga man do not have capacity to retain transcendental knowledge, so they come down in writing. Generally, the Vedas is chanted as mantras through which create frequencies. And your body is a technology, the universe is a technology. The correct God created the universe, God created you. God inserted in you a chip, and God inserted in the universe a chip. When the frequency in you interfaces with the frequency in the universe, then your purpose and the universe's purpose is fulfilled. The purpose of the universe is to liberate you, and the purpose of the human body is to attain liberation. Only when the frequencies are interfaced, these frequencies are calibrated by the Supreme Lord Himself. No guru can come and write a book. No guru can come and write a book because you have to write into the program. If you have a computer game, there's a program that's running this game, isn't it? If you write a book outside that program, will it affect the program in the computer game? I remember those Mario Brothers. You all remember Mario Brothers? Every time you put the game on, who will come on the screen? Can anyone else come in the screen? Why? It's programmed. If you write a book and say Prabhupada or Vishwananda, can they go into that game? Because the book cannot program that game. Yes? Do you understand? So this is when Sanatan Dharma goes underground. We say, today, where is Sanatan Dharma today? Let's look at Sanatan Dharma today. Where is Sanatan Dharma today at this point in time? How many people know who to follow in Sanatan Dharma? Are there prominent, authentic, bona fide Sanatan Dharma teachers in the world today? Yes, there are. Are they presenting themselves? Are they presenting themselves to the world to say that they are prominent, authentic Sanatan Dharma teachers, and 80% of what is taught in the world today is not Sanatan Dharma? How many percent is not Sanatan Dharma? 80%. So when Lord Sri Krishna came 5,000 years ago, he found the same chaos. He found the same chaos. Sanatan Dharma cannot die because it's a frequency. It is eternally programmed. It means it is programmed forever and ever and ever and ever. And if something is programmed forever and ever and ever and ever, can it disappear? But what happens? Do we have human beings all the time? Who are the receptors of Sanatan Dharma? Are you understanding? So Sanatan Dharma is programmed in this universe, and you are in the human body is an individual receptor of those frequencies. Human body, when you are given false information and you don't have any other information, then what information do you program your mind with? When you program your mind with false information, what happens to the original Sanatan Dharma? It still exists, but it disconnects from you. Because somebody is selling you data would know data. Somebody is selling you data would know data. Do you understand? So when there is no data entering you, then we say Sanatan Dharma is de-established. Sanatan Dharma is de-established. 5,120 years ago, Lord Sri Krishna came down to this planet Earth and re-established Sanatan Dharma. When he re-established Sanatan Dharma, what did he speak? What did he speak? The Bhagavad-Gita. When he spoke the Bhagavad-Gita, he said, I am re-establishing this Bhagavad-Gita, which was last spoken 120 million years ago. When? 120 million years ago, he spoke the Bhagavad-Gita. Then it got de-established from the minds of people. And what is the cause of de-establishment of Sanatan Dharma from your mind? I'm going to give you the answer. Let's see who's intelligent enough to pick the answer. Swami Prabhupada is corn. conned Sanatan Dharma out of you. He left a clue behind. He left a big clue behind in his name. Swami Prabhupada is, okay, for the past 60 years, Sanatan Dharma lost its authentic place in the world. Directly through Swami Prabhupada. Directly through ISKCON, because ISKCON started erasing the Vedas. ISKCON started erasing the Vedas. I just read here in Canto 1 that he said this Shrimad Bhagavatam is greater than all the Vedas. It's there in his purport. He says the Shrimad Bhagavatam is greater than all his Vedas. Who's saying this? So what he has done, on one end, he has promoted Lord Shri Krishna. On the other end, he has deleted Lord Shri Krishna from the Bhagavad-Gita. Because in the Bhagavad-Gita, Lord Shri Krishna says, I am to be known by all the Vedas. What Lord Krishna says? I am to be known by all the Vedas. And what Prabhupada says? Shrimad Bhagavatam supersedes all the Vedas. Do you understand? All of you are understanding? When he produced his commentary on the Shrimad Bhagavatam, this commentary took away Sanatan Dharma. Took away Sanatan Dharma, because Sanatan Dharma does not vibrate from the Puranas. The Purana is the least authority in Sanatan Dharma. Sanatan Dharma, the Purana is the least authority, the last authority, and it can only be used as an authority if it interfaces with the rest of the Vedas. You think it's important for me when I'm re-establishing Sanatan Dharma? That is my mission. What's my mission? Re-establish Sanatan Dharma. I'm not promoting Sanatan Dharma. I'm not promoting Sanatan Dharma. I'm re-establishing Sanatan Dharma that was de-established. That was de-established. So, in order to re-establish Sanatan Dharma, what do I have to do? Say you had a metallic blue car. Then you painted it green. Then you painted it white. Now you want to re-establish your car. What you have to do? Denver? God loves you, Denver. That's why you're seated here, Denver. He gave you enough training from liquid spirituality to subtle spirituality. Yeah, you can have how many shots you want, my boy. What they say, tops up. Keep it flowing. Keep it flowing. You know, Denver, you heard of Admiral Hotel. How many of you heard of Admiral Hotel? One, two, three, four. Cyril, I used to go, hey, boy, you happy? Anil is happy? You happy? I have to. My discourse must go to everyone. You'll wait whole week to listen to the Guru. Admiral Hotel, I said I must play a trick on this barman. And I loved the trick I should play on him. I used to go there, carry the highest note, and order 6 doubles. He's looking for the other 5 people. By the time he made my change, 6 doubles are. Then where you tried those tricks. No, please don't go back and try those tricks. You need to stick around. All right? Now I see it's a mosque. Honestly, Admiral Hotel is a mosque now. All right? So every now and again I used to go there. 6 doubles, give him a fast. Cyril, imagine if you made me angry in those times. How high you think my anger levels were? Huh? So coming back, if you want to re-establish something, can it coexist with what de-established it? You understand? So for me to re-establish that which was de-established, I have to remove. Does it make sense? I want you all to go on Google. Go on Google and ask Google if any Sri Vaishnavite guru criticized ISKCON. No, we want to be evidence based. We want to be open. Okay, and that is why I'm doing the post. Who is Acharya, Shyam, Ramanuj? Because nobody just from all of a sudden here comes a guru and he's busy bang shangalanging, and people don't know what's happening. So we have to do things like this. When Lord Sri Krishna came, when he re-established dharma, what did he do to our dharma? He destroyed it. Because both cannot coexist. So this is what I need to do. You got it, boy? Sorry? From 7 other or 7 other Sri Vaishnava Gurus. Yes, several Vaishnava Guru scholars and traditional practitioners, including those within broader Gaudiya Sampradaya and other Vaishnava traditions like Ramanuja or Madhva Sampradaya have criticized aspects of ISKCON. These criticisms generally focus on philosophical, operational, or behavioral issues rather than a total rejection of the movement's devotion to Krishna. All right? So they rejected and they criticized on philosophy. I'm criticizing in totality. I'm criticizing in totality, not only in philosophy or operation. I'm saying this entire organization is false. It has no spiritual roots. It has nothing spiritual in it, no spiritual connection. In South Africa, every school, college, or learning institution must be registered with the Department of Nirali Education. If colleges open up here and there, and if they are not registered with the Department of Education, are they legal? They can be closed down. Similarly, there are four eternal sampradayas. Four eternal. What eternal means? Created by God. That's why it's eternal. Rubber stamped by God Himself. That is why eternal. And those eternal sampradayas are the Shri Sampradaya, Brahma Sampradaya, Kumara Sampradaya, and the Rudra Sampradaya. There's no Gaudiya Sampradaya. Gaudiya Sampradaya is a geographical location in Bengal where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was born. Where he was born, they took his place of birth and they created another Sampradaya called the Gaudiya Madhava Brahma Sampradaya. Now, when something is eternal, what it means? Can you add on something that is eternal? Can you subtract from something that is eternal? Can you change something that is eternal? God is supreme, factual, and absolute. Yes or no? God is supreme, factual, and absolute. If he wanted man to make his own sampradaya, would he have created eternal sampradaya? So is ISKCON against the creator? Is ISKCON against the creator? Why? Why? Because he's going against. So as I said, ISKCON is imploding. Inside they are fighting. They don't know who's a guru, who's not a guru, how to become a guru, who's a lady guru, who's a man guru. I don't know if they are gone into transgender gurus. They'll find a loophole. Okay, because they can make, they can create, because they based their knowledge on the guru. They based their knowledge on the guru's teachings. And they stuck. They are stuck. They don't have a constitutional court. They don't have a constitutional court. They are stuck only in what their guru taught. They are stuck in only what the guru taught. Full stop. Nothing further than Swami Prabhupada. ISKCON cannot go any further than Swami Prabhupada. Swami Prabhupada is the last stop. With us, we can go to God. Where we can go? We can go to God. And God is found in the Vedas. If you want to know what type of guru and who can be a guru, the Vedas give us a library of information. Eh? You can use the Vedas because they based everything on a smrti. This is a smrti. Puranas is collated stories. It is heard stories that is collated, old folklore. It is heard and then written. They cannot find a solution. All of you understand? I cannot explain the Bhagavad Gita. I cannot explain the Bhagavad Gita without disqualifying Swami Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita because these two Bhagavad Gitas will contradict itself. So when there is a contradiction, what is the law in Sanatana Dharma? So I am expounding the Bhagavad Gita of Lord Ramanuj. I am saying that the Bhagavad Gita of Lord Ramanuj is the only authentic Bhagavad Gita in the world today. The Sri Gita Bhasya. Sri Gita Bhasya is the only authentic Bhagavad Gita in the world today. Then I have to reject the Bhagavad Gita of Swami Prabhupada. Why? Because it's not as it is. How much of confusion in the world if I say Lord Ramanuj Bhagavad Gita is the only authentic Bhagavad Gita in the world, and then I got listeners, we got people from around the world in this live discourse, they're going to say, what is this guru talking about? Because the world has been flooded with as it is. Won't there be a contradiction in what I am saying and the actual truth? For me to promote the actual truth, I have to disqualify the Bhagavad Gita of Swami Prabhupada. Is it natural? Those that have been misled by Swami Prabhupada all these years, it is their fault. It is because you don't have to go to the Himalayas to see whether Bhagavad Gita as it is as it is. There's enough information on Google, Nirali. On your fingertips, you can see the difference. I'm talking about their devotees because they give degrees. They give you degrees. Yeah, Jessica? Yeah. Sita was on a second year writing a degree in ISKCON when she joined me. I asked her, what's the size of your soul? She didn't know. And on the third year, maybe she would have become a guru without knowing the size of her soul. You understand? As she was on the second year, I told her, if you don't know the size of your soul, leave this cause. You failed already. You understand? Then people going to say Acharya Shyam Ramanuj is an almost unknown guru in the world. Yes? Swami Prabhupada is an international guru with over 108 temples around the world, yes? Can you make your deliberation on the truth on that basis? It doesn't matter if no one believes you and the whole world believes someone else. It doesn't matter because the truth is a truth and lies is lies. I can continue, I don't know how long I'm going to live. I'm hoping not very, very long, but as long as I live, I'm going to say the same thing. I'm going to say the same thing. I'm not going to change. All right? Now, there's also another saying, Nirali, that if you speak a half truth, this is a saying in politics, Jessica. If you speak a half truth and you continue propagating that half truth, there'll come a point in a human's mind when the human will believe it to be a full truth. And this is what Swami Prabhupada did with his books. All his books are almost the same. They just got different titles. So he gave you half a truth and he brainwashed the world with half a truth. And the reality of his international consciousness is not spiritual. It is pop music. He became famous not because of his books. His teachings became famous because the Beatles promoted him. At that point in time, he was seen as a cult. India rejected him for 8 years. He tried to propagate this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philosophy in India. India knew Lord Narayan is the Supreme Lord. In India, he couldn't even get one devotee. In India, he couldn't even get one devotee in the Gaudiya Sampradaya. Then he went to America, and then his his luck. The hippie movement erupted at the same time, and anyone sees anyone dressed in orange, the mind has a natural tendency to believe that this person is supreme. Don't you, when you see anyone in a dhoti as you walking past, Nirari? And then whatever this person says, you believe it to be supreme. So all the records, the LPs that was made by Boy George and Harrison, who else? Who? John Lennon. These people, because they were famous people, because they were famous people, ISKCON got its legitimacy. ISKCON got its legitimacy, not through spirituality, not through spirituality. So even I was around that time, and I said, "Hey, what a great man! You feel proud as an Indian to see an Indian guru moving around with big boys in the pop industry. Remember that point in time I was hitting the nightclubs in and out. Then were spiritualized. I knew every song. So the credit of ISKCON is these world famous pop artists. World famous pop artists, not discourses. So they jumped on the bandwagon, they wrote the books, and they still singing and dancing today. And I saw Abir there last week. He left the satsang and kicked it. Today, who else went with you, Abir? Whole family. How many hours you all were there? An hour. Okay. 1 hour. I got enough weeds here. Yeah, you'll get really spiritual. Every weed you pull in, you will, your balance sheet, Lord Narayan will put a tick there. There it's entertainment. There it is, entertainment and business. Is there anything ISKCON do that is not related to entertainment and money? They don't even know their gurus. Their gurus are on email. I took care of one ISKCON lady for about 4 years. Then I said, go to the email. You understand? So this is where we are. Lord Ramanuj, in this month of the Ramanujans, Lord Ramanuj will be in every corner of the globe spiritually. For him to be in every corner of the globe spiritually, then Swami Prabhupada and his teachings have to leave. Swami Prabhupada said his teachings will last for 10,000 years. Vedas are eternal. You see, my discourses will last with the Vedas. Every discourse of mine will last with the, because my discourses are the Vedas itself, and Vedas are eternal. Everything I say is eternal. The Vedas are eternal. So if somebody tell you his books will last for 10,000 years, straight away you know this man is not a Vedic scholar. He's not a Vedic scholar. All of you understand? So I'm going to, is the clock working? Okay. Mm. Okay, clock is working. Mataji said she donated a clock to the ashram. Sean, you better buy a clock. That donation is a grudge donation. So we're going to go to the next 5 verses of the Bhagavad-Gita. I want you to listen, because I'm saying you are a frequency. You're not a book. You are a frequency. Swami Chinnajaya Swami is chanting in a frequency. Don't worry about the language. You are constructed in Sanskrit, frequency. And that is a Sanskrit frequency, and I'm giving you an explanation on that frequency. So let this frequency enter your consciousness.
नासतो विद्यते भावो नाभावो विद्यते सतः उभयोरपि दृष्टोऽन्तस्तु अनयोस्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः अविनाशि तु तद्विद्धि येन सर्वमिदं ततम् विनाशमव्ययस्यास्य न कश्चित् कर्तुमर्हति अन्तवन्त इमे देहाः नित्यस्योक्ता शरीरिणः अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य तस्मात् युक्ष्यस्व भारत य एनं वेत्ति हन्तारम् यश्चैनं मन्यते हतम् उभौ तौ न विजानीतो नायं हन्ति न हन्यते न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित् नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्यस्यास्वतोऽयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे
Okay, you 16 to 20. Okay, chapter 16, chapter 2, verse 16. The unreal can never come into being. The real never ceases to be. Full stop. The conclusion about these two is seen by the seers of the truth. What is meant? The unreal can never come into being. We're talking about body and soul. So your body can never come into being on its own. You see, I'm building a driveway. Also, I'm building a driveway. Trisha, you walked past there. You saw it, didn't you? I know some people come to ashram, I do big renovations. Nobody saw it. You would spend hundreds and thousands. Nobody saw anything. I put new curtains there. Nobody saw. I put blinds. Nobody saw. I change the lights on the ceilings. Nobody saw. You just come, eat, pretend you are listening, and must look around. Guru is working. So I'm making an artistic driveway. That's what Cyril said. I'm a very artistic person. Leave my engineering credentials. So if I take the rocks, if I take the cement, if I take the pigment, if I take the hose pipe, if I keep everything there, will it mix itself and make my driveway? You need a soul. You need a soul. Yes? Similarly, you got all the elements in your body. If the soul did not be in your body, those elements in your body could not have come into being. Like my driveway cannot come into being unless it interacts with a soul. Elements in your body, you have the five elements: space, air, fire, water, and earth. These five elements make your body. These five elements cannot come together and formulate your body unless a soul enters and permeates all these elements with its consciousness. Right now, your consciousness of a soul is infinite. A pure soul, the consciousness is infinite. Whilst you here, you also in India. Nirali, you can take a quick trip to France, go to Germany, don't go to America. Donald Trump is not in a good mood. The talks didn't go well yesterday. All right? And Pakistan, write it off. Whilst you are, yeah, your consciousness pervades everywhere. Karma shapes your consciousness to a particular body size. Your consciousness is pervading your entire body. The ant's consciousness is pervading its entire body. The size of the soul is the same. The consciousness of the body is restricted by where your karma placed you. By where your karma placed you. Who's saying this? Lord Shri Krishna, your creator, is speaking in the Bhagavad-Gita. So he is telling you, what message must you get from this? That all bodies can perish. Don't get attached to your own body, it's going to perish. To your husband's body, it's going to perish. To your wife's body, it's going to perish. To your children's body, it's going to perish. To your parents' body, it's going to perish. Don't get attached to anyone's bodies, because getting attached to those bodies is perishable, and anything that is perishable, we say it's there, it is real for now, but one day it will go. So it is not real for all times, but only that which is inside the body is real for all times. Understand? So don't get attached to a body. Understood? Chapter 2, verse 17. Know that to be indestructible, by which all this is pervaded, none can cause the destruction of this immutable. Read it again. I don't see anyone nodding. That means the penny is stuck. So let me just read it again. Maybe the penny will drop. Know that to be know that to be indestructible by which all this is pervaded, full stop, none can cause the destruction of this immutable self. So in this body, the soul pervades everything. The soul pervades space. The soul pervades air. The soul pervades fire. The soul pervades water. The soul pervades earth. Yes? Is the soul pervades through its consciousness everything in your body. All your parts of your body can get obliterated. Yes? But nothing can happen to the soul. How is that possible? Because the soul is the most subtle element in this universe. You can only destruct. How can you destruct a brick? Take a 14-pound hammer, you can hit the brick. Yes? How can you destruct water? Boil the water, it will turn into steam, evaporation. You understand? Just giving you some examples. But the soul cannot be destructed because nothing can enter its subtlety. To destruct something, you must enter it, yes? Like the energy from the hammer must enter the brick and break it. When you, Nirali, hold the hammer up and deliver the hammer on the brick, the hammer, when it touches the brick, it transfers the energy that you use through the momentum into the brick and it obliterates the brick. I got 14-pound hammer, Nirali, and I got a brick. After satsang, we'll do a live. All right? But you can take a. How many people got crushed by a train? Millions? How many people got burned? How many people got obliterated in Japan by the atomic bomb? But even that nuclear fusion could not penetrate the subtlety of the soul. Should we ever have fear? God is telling you, don't have any fear. Nothing can destroy you. God is telling you, don't have any fear. There's no element that exists in this universe that can destroy you. The soul is seated in the heart. How many people got shot in the heart? No bullet could destroy the soul because it is so subtle, it can permeate any gross element. And my job as a guru is to send you on that highway. On that highway, you will permeate all the elements in this material universe and enter the spiritual universe where your permanent residence is. Do you understand? If you take a person, just giving you a crude example, alive, and you concrete him in a big box, what will happen to the soul? It will penetrate through the concrete. If you take a person and weld him in 10 centimeter of metal, CO2 welding, or there's new welding now, wasn't? What's the latest welding, wasn't? MIG welding, yeah. All right. Take a person alive, put him in that metal, and weld right round. The soul will still permeate through that welding. If you take a person and drown him in a box, the person will still, the soul will still live through the water. Okay? Are you understanding? This is what the Lord, the message of the Lord is that nothing can destruct you. You are indestructible. That is why they say you are 1/10 of the size of the tip of your hair. 1/10,000 the size of the tip of your hair. You can permeate and penetrate anything. And you have power. You have power. I want you to test this at a funeral. Let's hope it's not someone very close to you. Whenever a body arrives, there's always wind. Whenever a body arrives, there's always wind. Okay? And that wind can be, if the soul wants to go back into the body, the wind will be very, very heavy. All the time the soul wants to go back, but the determination of the soul will be the velocity of the wind. All right? So you must notice these things. This is Sanatana Dharma. It's the absolute truth. And one day on this journey, I'll show you all that everything takes its birth from Sanatana Dharma. All right? All religions takes its birth from Sanatana Dharma. And I'll prove to you all that the Abrahamic religion all took their birth from Sanatana Dharma. There's no religion that's existing in this universe is not from Sanatana Dharma. All right? We don't know Sanatana Dharma. Our problem is we don't know the real Sanatana Dharma. Okay? Verse 18. These bodies of the jiva are said to have an end, while the jiva itself is eternal, indestructible, and incomprehensible. Therefore, fight, O Bharata. Okay, so I explained all of this in the previous verse. But what is meaning here? Because Arjuna is fighting his family, family is also temporary. The time that you live in the body is that time is the only connect to your family. Yes or no? If you live for 30 years, that is your only connect to your family 30 years. If you live for 50 years, that is your only connect with your family for 50 years. Your only connect to your family is this body. The soul had zillions of bodies and it had zillions of families. Naveen, you had many Rukshana, countless. Naveen, countless, can't count. You had more Rukshanas than sand in this whole planet Earth. Why you must worried about this Rukshana? Naveen, do what you have to, Naveen. Tell her there were many before you. I enjoyed my life, and Acharya ji is sending me when I leave to my permanent residence. After this, but at least she can take consolation that she was the last Rukshana. And Naveen, all of you understand your relationship with your family is only during whilst your body lasts. Ram, you smiling? Ram, you're in the wrong religion. Ram. In another religion, they send you to I don't know how many thousand beautiful women if you do the right things and die. Ram, you can still make it to that religion. I've got many friends there. Or you want to go home, Ram? You tired? Okay. You saw how brave Ram came after he came to satsang. Ram is tired. Which home you want to go to? He, 19, verse 19, he who deems itself a slayer and he who thinks of it as slain, both are ignorant. For the self neither slays nor is slain. So we explained earlier on that the soul cannot be distracted. So if you believe somebody, you can kill somebody. Is it true, Divashka? Can you kill somebody? No, you can't. The soul is indestructible. And you can't believe that you can be killed. You cannot slay and you cannot get slain. You cannot slay. Yavir is getting brave now. Now Ashmika say, I'll kill you. Alright? So you cannot kill a soul and a soul cannot kill you. Only the body is killed. Only the body is killed. You cannot be a killer and you cannot kill. You cannot be a killer and you cannot kill. Do you understand? The body through karma. Body through karma, driven by the Supreme Lord, kills that body. Driver is God. As we move deeper into the Bhagavad-Gita, you will see Arjuna sees the entire Kurukshetra, everybody dead already. And he is just an instrument to take the glory of killing everyone. Just the instrument to take the glory of killing. Ivashka, scream from there, like how you usually scream. Yeah. Even even when his karma made him kill that body. All right. So all our death is already there. We already dead. Yes, Nirali, we all dead. It's just this linear time. According to cosmic time, there's no past, present, and there's only present. According to linear time, we're waiting to die. From God's perspective, we all finished our karma and we are gone. It's just a matter of linear time. Okay? And the last verse, it is never born, it never dies. Having come into being once, it never ceases to be. Unborn, eternal, abiding, and primeval. It is not slain when the body is slain. Okay, so I discussed most of the aspects in these 5 verses that are interlinked to the other verses. So this soul is existing eternally. From the time, well, there's no time in eternally. Okay? So when this universe was formed, did the egg come first or the hen? Okay, difficult question. Difficult question. When things are eternal, it happens because there's no time. So you will always be. God will always be. These universes will always come into being. These universes will always destruct. When these universes destruct, you go back into Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma goes back into Lord Narayan, and Lord Narayan. This is not the only universe. There's infinite amount of universes. So in every universe there's a Brahma. This is the smallest universe. This universe has a 4-headed Brahma. Other universe have 100-headed Brahmas. All right. So this is a small universe. But when all these universes collapse back into the Supreme Lord, every living entity collapses back into Brahma. Then Brahma enters the Supreme Lord with all the karmas. So whatever good or bad you did in your lifetime, you enter the Supreme Lord. Each universe will enter with their karma. Then, after 311 trillion, 40 billion years, the Supreme Lord will start the universes afresh. Start the universes afresh. If Nirali was a righteous person but could not attain liberation because she loved a chicken, then she might go into a universe where there's 100-headed Brahma. Karma will put you, then she'll find a new family. Naveen will be gone. Ruki will be gone. Alright? Or maybe Nirali will be a he. All depending on the karma. There's a reason why I'm saying this. We don't know when is our last. You may never see me again, or I may never see you again. That's how this universe operates. But if you are in the company of gurus who come from the parampara, who come from the parampara, then don't be dumb. Make good use of a bona fide spiritual master and make this your last life. Not as a soul, you continue existing, go home. Go home. Coming to this ashram give you the taste of home. Coming to this ashram give you the taste of home. There's somebody who just came back from Sri Siddhartha ashram, and he said there's no difference between this ashram when he comes down the driveway or when he was in Sri Siddhartha ashram. He just came back about 2 months ago. Right? He came for a few satsangs. So make it happen. Remember, my Guru, Swami Sudarshan Acharya Ji Maharaj, was the only Guru to be nominated as Jagat Guru in the Kumbh Mela. And the Kumbh Mela are hundreds and thousands of gurus. It happened for the first time. It has never happened again. In my Guru's time, my Guru was nominated by other saints and sages as world Guru. He was a nuclear bomb. What bomb you think I am, Bhashkar? It's only fitting. It's only fitting that I take my Guruji's spirituality to the highest level with my last breath. Don't you think? Don't you think? Do you think I need anyone to support me when I'm cleaning up Sanatan Dharma. My Guru, I want you all to hear very, very carefully. Guruji went and studied the Vedas for 12 years. Then he went and lived in the Bangar forest for 12 years. He never spoke to anyone for 12 years. Lord Shrimad Narayan himself came and met Guruji in the Bangar forest on his 12th year. And he asked Guruji, "What do you want?" And Guruji said, "I only want to deplete the sufferings on humans in this planet." And he was given that boon. Now where? The suffering is gone. Ashmika, is your suffering gone, my boy? Or is in control? The suffering is in control? Okay. Everyone, it's Guruji's boon. It's Guruji's boon that is coursing through my consciousness. Guruji's boon that was given by Lord Shrimad Narayan to Guruji, he passed it on to me. Have we got evidence? Can we prove that Guruji gave me his spiritual potency? How we can prove it? How we can prove it? Evidentially, that Guruji handed me his spiritual potency. Because no other disciple of Guruji, have committed or performed the same miracles that Guruji has performed, that I am performing. Number one, no other disciple of Guruji's got the same knowledge that I have. Remember, I never go to my Guru's school, Gurukul. I got no education from anyone. How do I have this knowledge if it was not given to me by my Guru? How do I have this knowledge? How am I explaining the Bhagavad-Gita? No disciple of Guruji is explaining the Bhagavad-Gita. Guruji's son, who is the head of the Siddhartha ashram, has not given one free-hand discourse yet. He reads. He reads from he's a ceremonial guru. He's a ceremonial guru. I am a bona fide disciple of my guru. All his credentials he has passed over to me, and I am passing over to the world. This is a Guru Parampara. This is how the Guru Parampara works. In 2001, Guruji told his disciple that my foremost disciple will be coming from Durban, South Africa. Who Guruji told? His disciple. Whoever went to ashram from South Africa, his disciple thought that was the person Guruji meant. And that is how you have so many substations. This is a guru-disciplic succession. You can't have branches and have satsang if you're not in the disciplic succession. Do you understand? If you go to these other ashrams and these other discourses, they got a big photograph of Guruji in the back, and they'll only point and say, "This great saint." Nobody greater. That's the highest you can learn. Now, when you went to town, what you learned? Naveen? And another evidence is that the town branch is there for 50 years. How long? 50 years. That Westville branch where I started was there for 40 years. Both branches multi-millionaires. Both branches trying to open a Guruji's ashram for 40 years and 50 years. How is it that I am only with Guruji from 2008? How long is that, Nirali? 2008. I'm only a guru from 2013. How many years? 13. No, I'm only a guru from 2013. That is 13 years. I got this land in 2018. 2026 minus 28. People, 50 years, 40 years, multi-millionaires couldn't open an ashram. In 8 years, I opened the ashram with no money. Is that not evidence that I am a bona fide disciple of my Guru? I don't know Sanskrit, don't know Hindi. Naveen, क्या बात है? ये क्या बात है? Naveen, are you understanding? So my Guru was a nuclear bomb. What bomb do you think I'm going to do? Atomic. And Sherwin is the only person in the world who took on Guruji's name. Sudarshan Ramanuj does. And let's see what baby Guruji has sent for Sherwin. I'm sure Guruji had a big hand in sending the baby. So I just want to close off. When I was in Chinna Jaya Swami's ashram, when I was in Chinna Jaya Swami's ashram, I stayed there for 6 days. There was a Swami that was bedridden. I went there with somebody. Vasan, what's his name? Maharaj. He's around. He can verify. He's no longer with us. All right. And on my last day, he somehow realized I had healing powers. This is a Swami in Swami Chinna Jaya's ashram. On the last day, he asked me to heal his back. He had a spine problem. And whilst I was there, I healed his back and his spine. I'm saying this, that this is the power of my Guru. Then the second in charge of Swami Chinna Jaya's ashram, he was so excited and he couldn't speak English. He just said, Guruji Maraka, Guruji Maraka, Guruji Maraka. And I couldn't understand. It took me a while to understand that he was talking about Guruji's miracles. There is no other guru in the Sri Sampradaya, no other guru in the Sri Sampradaya that has performed the miracles Guruji had performed. That is known to man. That is known to man. All of you understand? So when you come to this ashram, give Guruji your total respects. He is the powerhouse that is the operating system today in the Sri Sampradaya that permeates our universe. Guruji perfected, Guruji perfected in the 12 years in school, in school, and he perfected in 12 years in the forest every Vedic mantra. And how mantras work? How mantras work? Mantras work in frequency. And Guruji perfected every mantra, which means he could manipulate frequencies in this universe. He could manipulate frequencies in this universe. And he changed a girl child into a boy child in the 7th month of her pregnancy. This is there, it's on medical, it's evidence. What Guruji did? He changed a girl child into a boy child by manipulating the frequencies. He changed ghee into water and water back into ghee, or water into ghee and ghee back into water by manipulating frequency. His ashram, there came a point when they couldn't excavate anymore. The rocks were so hard. He read a mantra in his tea and threw it over the ground. All the rocks split. I hope Guruji give me that mantra. I'll stand in the bottom of my driveway and all my driveway become rock. I'm taking 1 year to physically make my rock driveway. All right? But if Guruji can give me that power, Vasan, I'll just go with my tea. I'm having tea with honey now, no more sugar. All right? Uh, you know, over the past couple months, all of y'all forced me to go to the doctors, yes or no? Huh? But Arnold had the power to send me to the doctor. I got up that morning, I came here in the foyer, and Arnold said, "Hey, how are you, Guru?" All right, hey, looking sick, man. I said, "Yeah." He said, "Hey, go to the doctor and get yourself checked up." But I saw Mataji in the vicinity, so I knew he was prepped. I knew he was prepped. So him, same time Sean phoned Sherwin, and Sherwin said he's coming to pick me up. And then I put all these things together and I finally went to the doctors. My problem is taking medication which is chemical. That is my problem. But the doctor convinced me and he went on Gemini and he showed me that metformin is plant-based. And then I took a B12 injection bravely. So anyone, metformin is recommended because remember when Lord Brahma at creation, at creation, he gave the subject of medical science. Medical science. I did the introduction to the Bhagavad-Gita. At creation, you'll see there, he also promulgated and inserted medical science into. So doctors are approved by Lord Shrimad Narayan. Must go to doctors, don't only come to Guru. Take your metformins, take your metformin, take your medication, and take everything seriously. Take everything seriously. I know your mind is stuck in materialism. Vasan is thinking of his tender in Cape Town already. Sitting here, hey, Cape Town tender, I hope it's a couple of bars. I'm used to big things now. Big car, big money, big house, many bathrooms. So that's where his mind is. But every now and again, bring your mind to the Guru, bring your mind to the satsang, because this is the only truth. Everything else is a lie. All your relationships outside is a lie. The only relationship that's the absolute truth is, yeah, Jai Srimad Narayan.